Assalamualaikum students. Today we are going to study the properties of the equality of real numbers. So the first property, there are how many properties of the equality of real numbers? There are 7 properties. First property is the reflexive property. Second one is symmetric property. Third one is transitive property. Fourth property is the additive property. Fifth one is multiplicative property. Sixth is cancellation property for addition. And seventh is cancellation property for multiplication. So let us start. First property is the reflexive property. What does reflexive property says? Reflexive property says for all numbers which belongs to the set of real numbers. For all numbers which belongs to the set of real numbers. A is equals to A. A is equals to A. Right? So let us take an example. If we have any number which belongs to the set of real numbers, definitely this number would be equal to itself only. Is it possible that can we equate a number by another number? No, a number would be equal to itself only. So this is the first property, reflexive property, with respect to the properties of the equality of real numbers. Now second property is symmetric property. What does symmetric property says? Symmetric property says that if we have any two numbers which belongs to the set of real numbers, for all AB belongs to the set of real numbers. So this property says if A is equals to B, then B would definitely be equals to A. This is the symmetric property. Let us see the third property. Okay, the third property is transitive property. What does transitive property says? Transitive property says that if we have three real numbers for all A, B, C which belongs to the set of real numbers, this property says, so this is the transitive property. This is the transitive property that for all A, B, C belongs to R, if A equals to B and B is equals to C, then we can equate A and C, that is A would be equals to C. This is the transitive property. Now next is the additive property. Additive property says that for all A, B, C which belongs to the set of real numbers, for all A, B, C which belongs to the set of real numbers, this property says that if A equals to B, we are going to add a number on left side, we will add the same number on the right side of the equality. That if we add C on the left side, we will add C on the right side as well. This is the additive property. Fine. Now fifth one is, you can take an example as well. So if you have an equation x is equals to 5. If we add a number that is 2 on the left side, we will add the same number on the right side as well to keep the balance of the equation. So the sixth property is the multiplicative property. Multiplicative property. So multiplicative property says that if we have an equation and we multiply a number on the left side, we will multiply the same number on the right side. That is for all A, B, C which belongs to the set of real numbers. So this property says if we have A equals to B and we multiply a number on the left side of the equation, the same number will be multiplied on the right side to keep the balance of the equation. That is, if we multiply C on the left side, so this same number would be multiplied on the right side of the equation to keep the balance of the equation. For example, you can take an example over here. if you have an equation x is equals to 5. So if we multiply a number on the left side, we will multiply the same number on the right side of the equation to keep the balance of the equation. That is 5x is equals to 25. So this is the multiplicative property of the equality of real numbers. Sixth property is cancellation property for addition. This property says for all a, b, c which belongs to the set of real numbers. For all a, b, c which belongs to the set of real numbers. So cancellation property says if you have an equation a plus c is equals to b plus c. How would you simplify it? There is a number, same number which is added on both sides of the equation. So we can cancel that number. That is, we will have a equals to b. The same number which is added on both sides of the equation would be cancelled. So for example, you can take an example over here. If we have x plus 2 is equals to 2 plus 2. A same number is added on both sides. How would we simplify this equation? X is equals to 2 by the cancellation property of addition. Here actually what you do, you subtract minus 2 on both sides and then you cancel those numbers. So this is the cancellation property for addition. Now what about the seventh property? Seventh property is cancellation property for multiplication. So on the similar pattern, cancellation property for multiplication says what? If a same number is multiplied on both sides of the equation, so we can cancel that number from both sides. This property says for all, this sign is for all a, b, c which belongs to the set of real numbers. So this property says if a into c is equals to b into c. Now can we cancel c from both sides? Yes, we can. This property says we can directly write it as a equals to b. For example, if you take an example over here, for example, we have 2x is equals to 2 into 9. Or if we have 2x is equals to 18. So can we write it like this? 2x is equals to 2 into 9. Now same number is multiplied on both sides and we can write it like x is equals to 9. So the cancellation property for multiplication says a same number which is multiplied on both sides of the equation could be cancelled from both sides. Fine. So these are the properties of the equality of real numbers. Till now we have studied the properties of the equality of real numbers. Now we are going to study the properties of the inequality of real numbers. What is an inequality? Inequality, the sign like this, less than, greater than, less than and equals to, or greater than and equals to. The expression involving these of signs is called the inequality. So we are going to study the properties of the inequality of real numbers. First property is trichotomy property. What does trichotomy property says? Trichotomy property says if we have any two real numbers a and b, if we have two real numbers a and b, so this property says that there could be only one relation among these two numbers. Only one and one relation could exist. Either a is equals to b, fine, or a is less than b, or a is greater than b. There could be only one relation among two real numbers. For example, if we have real numbers 2 and 3, so which relation exists between these two numbers? 2 is less than 3. Can we say 2 equals to 3? or 2 greater than 3? Definitely not. So there is only one relation among any two real numbers. This is the trichotomy property. You can take another example, 7 equals to 7. So can we say that 7 is greater than 7 or 7 is less than 7? Definitely not. There is only one relation among two real numbers. Fine? This is the trichotomy property. Now the next property is the transitive property. What does transitive property says? Transitive property is a very simple property. As you studied in the property of the equality of real numbers, there is a transitive property for the inequality of real numbers. That if we have a relation for three real numbers which belongs to the set of three real numbers A, B, C, this property says if we have A is less than B, fine, if A is less than B and B is less than C, then this property says that A would be less than C as well. If A is less than B and B is further less than C, then we can say A is less than C. This is the transitive property of the inequality of real numbers. For example, you can take an example over here. If you have a relation, for example, 1 is less than 2. 1 is less than 2 and 2 is less than 3. So can we say that 1 is also less than 3? Yes, 1 is also less than 3. This is the transitive property of the inequality of real numbers. Okay, third property is the additive property. Additive property says if you have three numbers A, B, C which belongs to the set of real numbers. So the additive property says if you have a relation A less than B, A less than B. Now if we add a number on one side of the equality, the same number would be added on the other side of the equality to keep the inequality as it is, or to keep the balance of it. A plus C less than B plus C. Fine? If a number is added on one side of the equality, on the left side, the same number would be added on the right side of the inequality. This is called the additive property of the inequality of real numbers. Now if we have a relation like A is greater than B, then definitely if we add a number on one side of the inequality, we have to add the same number on the right side of the inequality. This is called the additive property of the inequality of real numbers. Now if we are going to study the fourth property, that is the multiplicative property. Now this is a very important property, multiplicative property. Till now, you were adding a number on one side or multiplying a number on one side was not affecting the equation, or adding some number in the inequality was not affecting it. But the multiplicative property says that for all A, B, C which belongs to the set of real numbers, what does multiplicative property says? First part says if you multiply a positive number, if we have a positive number, C greater than 0 means C is a positive number. Fine? So if we multiply a positive number on both sides of the inequality, it will not affect the balance of the inequality. That is, AC would remain less than BC. But if we multiply a negative number, C less than 0, C is a negative number. If we multiply a negative number on both sides of the inequality, so this would change the balance of the equation. A is less than B, when we multiply a negative number, AC would become greater than BC. Let us take the examples. So let us take the examples of the multiplicative property. If we have a relation 2 less than 3 and we multiply, the first part says if you multiply a positive number. For example, if you multiply 3 is a positive number. It is greater than 0, it is a positive number. If you multiply this number on the left side of the inequality and same number would be multiplied on the right side of the inequality, we will have 3 into 6, 3 into 2, 6, would remain less than 3 into 3, 9. Fine? So it will not affect the inequality. But if you multiply this inequality with a negative number, that is minus 3. Minus 3 is less than 0. Minus 3 is less than 0 means it is a negative number. If we see these numbers on the number line, 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is a positive number, while minus 3 is a negative number, is a less than 0. Fine. Now if you multiply this number to the inequality, given inequality, 3 into minus 3. The sign of the inequality would change. Less than would become greater than. Let us see how 3 into 2 minus 6 would be greater than 3 into 3, 9 minus 9. As you can see, minus 6 is greater than minus 9. In negative numbers, the numbers which are smaller are greater. As you can see on the number line, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And similarly on the left side, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8 and minus 9. Now which is the greater number? Minus 6 is greater than minus 9. Right? So this is the cancellation, multiplicative property of inequality of real numbers. Okay, the last property of the inequality of real numbers is the multiplicative inverse property. This property says if you have a relation A is less than B for all A, B which belongs to the set of real numbers. Fine, this is for all and this is for belongs to. For all A, B which belongs to the set of real numbers, and A and B should not be equals to 0. They are non-zero numbers. So multiplicative inverse says that inverse of A is 1 over A. Inverse of B is 1 over B. The relation among the inverse would be the reverse of this relation. That is, if A is less than B, then 1 over A would be greater than 1 over B. Fine. For example, let us take an example. If 2 is less than 3, then what would be the inverse of 2? 1 over 2. What would be inverse of 3? 1 over 3. 2 and 3 both are non-zero numbers? Yes, they are non-zero numbers. So 2 is less than 3. 1 over 2 would become what? Greater than 1 over 3. You can check your answer. 1 by 2 is 0.5 and 1 by 3 is 0.333, so on. So 0.5 is greater than 0.33? Yes. So this is a multiplicative inverse property, right? Multiplicative inverse property, the second part of this property is if you have A greater than B, that is the reverse of that relation. A was less than B and 1 over A was greater than 1 over B. So if A is greater than B, then definitely 1 over A would be less than 1 over B. Fine. So this is multiplicative property, multiplicative inverse property. Now students, what you have to do is exercise 2.2. Question number 1 of exercise 2.2 is, yes, question number 1 of exercise 2.2 is identify the properties. So we have studied the properties in detail. Now what you have to do is, you will write down or identify the properties given in the question. First property is A plus B equals to B plus A. Yes, which one property is this? This is commutative property with respect to addition, that order does not matters in addition. Similarly, you will go for the other properties. Then come to the question number 2. It is fill in the blanks by stating the properties of real numbers used. So you have to state the property to the respective step, fine, to the parallel step, that which property being used over there. Now question number 3 is give the name of the property used in the following. Question number 3 is give the name of the property used in the following. Let us see the third part. Third part of this question is pi plus minus pi is equals to 0. That is, when we add inverse of a number to a given number, our answer is additive identity. So which property is this? This is additive inverse. Do you remember this property? Yes, this is additive inverse. Now students, you have to solve exercise 2.2 by yourself. You have to identify the properties given in the questions, right? So good luck and Allah Hafiz.